And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Starting off with tomorrow's forecast of fire danger, I can see really increasing here with the sunny and very warm temperatures here. Bigger area of very high fire danger over the Yukon Flats, expanding west and southwest, also expanding here over the upper Tanana Valley, 40-mile country, as well as the Copper River Basin. Copper Center is in the lower 80s today and may very well be again tomorrow there. So you can see high fire danger all the way down the northern Kuskokwim Valley now and becoming a little more widespread in the Susitna Valley as well. And moving on to satellite imagery, low pressure here spinning in the northeast Pacific, southern Gulf of Alaska, pulling moisture and a weakening disturbance westward today. That brought a little bit of light rain into Cordova, although they still reached 70 degrees this afternoon with light rain falling. A little bit of moisture earlier on around Yakutat, but just grazing the coast there with some clouds spreading into the Kenai Peninsula and Cook Inlet area during the afternoon hours. Kind of a showery, cloudy day for the southeast coast. Sunny, very warm temperatures here over the interior, and some moisture here breaking off and sliding eastward there, bringing a few light showers St. Lawrence Island into the Seward Peninsula area, and possibly a few light showers to the western Arctic coast. We have this front brought rain, fog, and gusty winds to the Pribilof Islands today, extending down toward the eastern Aleutians. The main low center pretty evident right there between Adak and Shemya. On the chart today, there's that low center right there about where the satellite imagery showed it. 998 millibars there, not much of a gradient associated with it, but the winds ahead of this front, a little gusty, had winds gusting 35 to 40 miles an hour over the Pribilof Islands with about 0.2 of an inch of rain, and winds gusted to 48 miles per hour at Cold Bay. They're out of the southeast. So there's a pretty good wind flow out ahead of that front. Otherwise, high pressure, light winds, sunshine, 70s and lower 80s across much of interior Alaska today, right down into the Susitna Valley, Kenai Peninsula, Kenai National Wildlife Refuge up into the upper 70s. And again, some showers along the North Gulf Coast into the Panhandle. For tonight, fair skies, light winds, mild temperatures, lingering showers possible along the North Gulf Coast, as well as the east side of Kodiak Island, keeping skies cloudy there, and basically dry for the Panhandle. Light rain, fog, drizzle, a lot of IFR out here over the Bering Sea with light showers there associated with that low center and weakening front. Still a chance of moisture there for the Bering Strait area, but dry for the Arctic coast. And then this system scoots northeastward and brings a chance of rain back Kivalina up to Point Hope, Cape Lisburne, maybe Point Lay, with some pretty gusty southwest winds, small craft advisories there, possible gale force gusts, say around Point Hope and Cape Lisburne. And afternoon showers over the eastern Brooks Range drifting out to the eastern North Slope, possibly toward Kaktovik, maybe not, but just a possibility. And a chance of an afternoon thunderstorm over the Talkeetnas, eastern Alaska Range, otherwise variably cloudy to mostly clear here into Cook Inlet, and highs into the 70s to mid-80s over the Yukon Flats to Fairbanks, not Anchorage, eastward to about Eagle into the Yukon. Panhandle mostly dry, some scattered showers over toward the border. And then for Monday, so moisture develops over northwest Canada and starts pulling westward here. So some increasing showers and thunderstorms will start spilling into the Copper River Basin during the day Monday, and actually might start popping up over the Talkeetnas and the Chugach Mountains late in the afternoon and toward Monday evening here. So that'll tend to keep temperatures down a little bit from tomorrow. Still should rise into the 70s in the Copper River Basin early on, but Panhandle looking really good with some sunshine. Chance of rain now as that system tracks eastward to the eastern Arctic coast, and high pressure over the Bering Strait. Highs up mid to upper 80s over the eastern interior. And remnants of this weak front really not doing much, just a lot of IFR here out over the Bering Sea, mainly south of St. Lawrence Island all the way down to the Aleutians with some scattered showers, and winds not all that brisk. For the lows tonight, right around 50 in the interior, 40s for the Bering Sea and the Arctic coast, and mid-50s for the Panhandle. Highs for Sunday, 80 to 85, central and eastern interior, warmest over toward the border there. And right around 80 again, the Copper River Basin, Susitna Valley, lower 80s, 60s and 70s for the Kenai Peninsula, lower 60s Kodiak, upper 70s, Northern Panhandle, mid to upper 60s to the south, 50s over the Bering Sea, 40s and 50s, maybe so again some 70s showing up on the North Slope. And then for Monday morning, lows 40s to mid 50s, just about everywhere in the state and the mainland areas, a little cooler on the Arctic coast, 40s out in the Bering Sea and the Aleutians, followed by highs 85 to 90 over the mid and upper Tanana Valley, 40-mile country, right on up into the Yukon Flats there, and eastward 87 or upper 80s over toward Eagle and Dawson, lower 80s into the Kuskokwim Valley, and 75 to 80 in the Susitna Valley, otherwise 65 to 70 for Cook Inlet and the Kenai Peninsula, and a little cooler for the southeast coast here. It looks like highs mostly in the 60s, maybe near 70 in the north.